Hello, Form 3 student, Mr. Zhang again, computer teachers. So in this video, we will talk about Chapter 2b, Query. Chapter 2b, Query. So would you please prepare your notes? And also prepare the worksheets over here for Chapter 2b. Okay, so now let's start the lesson. So in this chapter, we will talk about the second part of chapter 2. It's talk about query. Query. Okay, so what means query? That is the table of a database stored all the data inside. But when we want to create a report, we may not need all the data. Okay, so we may only choose some of them. Okay, only we choose some of them. So when we need to choose the data, so we will need query to let us ask the database to follow some questions to choose the data we want. All right. So there has some query we should give. First, there is some criteria. Okay, and that means some greater than some value, smaller than some value, or equal to some value. Okay, so this is some criteria. And second, we may sort the data. Okay, we may sort those data. Okay, so for example, here is an example of a query. Okay, so let's talk about it part by part. First of all, here we have a query, 查询 query. So we may choose some field from the table. And then you can see we have something to choose. Sort, show, criteria. Okay, and here you can see all. So in this case, simply speaking, the criteria means the class is 4A and the height is greater than 160. So only those data in class 4A and the height is greater than 160 will be shown. Okay, so you can see from the next table, this is the result of the query. Okay, so you can see the class only 4A and also the height only greater than 160 will be shown. Okay, so let's talk about the query interface one by one. So first of all, here is some field. Okay, you can choose the field you want to be used in the criteria, to be used in the query. So here, 5 field, class, num, height, birth, and repeat are chosen. And then sort. Sort mean for the final result, it will sort ascending order or descending order by the required field. So in this case, height is the data of height is used to sort, and it sorts in ascending order. Second, show. Show mean for the final result, which field will be shown. So here you can see for the class, it has a tag. For height, it has a tag. For repeat, it also has a tag. So the final result will have 3 field only. And then criteria. Okay, this is the requirement. Okay, the question of the query. So it asks for the data class equal to 4A and height greater than 160. Okay, so you can see from the above the result here. Okay, sort ascending order by height. So it is ascending order 160.7 to 16827. So this is ascending order. Show only class, height, and repeat are shown. So class, height, repeat are shown. Criteria only 4A and height greater than 160 will be shown. Okay. Okay. So let's take a look for the other. Also under criteria, you can see an or. So or mean the first row is one criteria. The second row is another criteria. So it's using OR means if the data can satisfy the first criteria, it will be shown. If it is only satisfied for the second criteria, it will also be shown. So if you use this way to put 4A and greater than 160, that means all class in 4A will be shown, or all students with height greater than 160 will be shown. Okay, so these two criteria are different. Okay, so let's pay attention. All right. Okay, let's go. So for the criteria, okay, it's some special syntax. Okay, syntax means the rules or the way to write the presentation, the way of presentation. This is fixed. Okay, so here we will talk about some of them. Okay? So so here because for data type, there has 4 data types that we will learn. Okay, so some criteria, okay, some syntax of criteria may useful for particular data type. So let's take this example. Take an example of class. Okay, because class is a data type of text. So here you have some syntax that you can use. First of all, if you want to say it is equal to some particular word, let's say 4A, then you should give the quote here and then inside 4A. Or you may use or. Or means if it is 4A or 4B, the data will be shown. Okay. Secondly, you may use the word like and a symbol, a star. So like mean it will check the text. If the text is something like something with a capital letter B, then it will be shown. Okay, so start mean any character okay, in front of B. All right. So in this example, like star B means 1B, 2B, 3B, 4B, and so on will be shown. On the other hand, you may write like 4 star. So you put the star in the after 4. That means the word 4 with some others. Okay, the first character is 4, and then with some other that will be shown. So in this case, the word 4A, 4C, 4B, and so on will be shown. Okay. Okay, now let's go to another data type, number. So for number, we would like to use some inequality sign, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or something else. Okay, so in this case, it's called less than 30. So if the data less than 30 will be shown, so 28, 29, 27 will be shown, okay, but not 30. On the other hand, you may use greater than or equal to 10. Okay, put an equal sign after the greater than sign. Greater than or equal to 10. So in this case, 11, 30, 40, 12, and even 10 will be shown. Okay, so and another case, if you want to show some value inside a range, you can use the word between and. So between and, if like let's say between 10 and 30, that has the same meaning of this symbol. Okay, so including 10 and 30. Okay, it should have a 1 here. 10, 30. Okay, all data will be shown. So 10, 15, 20, 18, 30, all will be shown. Okay. Okay, and then let's go to date time. So for date time, uh, just remind you, you should use this sign, okay, to cover the format of the dates. Okay, so this for this example, this is year 1986, month January, okay, date 31st. Okay, so greater than this value will be shown. Okay, but remember, greater than means the value is greater than this. So 1987 is greater than this value. So let's take a look for this example. January 31st of January 1986. That means February 1st, 1986 will be shown. Okay. So for birth, you can also use between. So if you want to find dates within a month, you can use this way. So in this example, between January of 1st January to 31st January. So this means January of 2013. Okay, so in this case, 15th of January 2013 will be shown. Okay, and the last one, yes or no. So for yes or no, that has only two cases, yes and no. So in this case, if say yes or no, that means both can be shown. Okay, no matter it is. Okay, yes or no will be shown. Okay, then let's you understand it in deep. It given you some incorrect criteria. Okay, so the result may be quite strange for you. So let's take some example for here. Greater than 20 or less than 40. So that means all record will be shown. Less than 20 and greater than 30, 40. So no result will in this range. So no result. Nothing will be shown. Okay. So for the others, let you to check. Okay. So for this, less than or equal to 20 and greater than or equal to 20. So less than or greater than or and with n. So only 20 will be shown. Right? Less than 20 or greater than 20, no result. Okay. No number will less than 20 or greater than 20. Right? And then greater than 1st of January or less than 31st of December. Okay, so not only the dates in 1990 will be shown, but all record will be shown. Okay, this is the same case as the first one. Okay, the first one and the fifth one is the same case. 6, 3A and 3B. Okay, and mean in your class you should show both 3A and 3B. So no one will end 3A and 3B, so no result. All right. Okay, so let's take some example here. So here we have a table, a bookstore. Okay, this is the table book. So here are those data. Okay, so for field, name, price, published day. This is published day. Stock. So example 1. The sentence say Mary can afford at most 300. So it should be $300, right? Okay. And she want to buy a book in the bookstore. The foreign query is used to select the desired book. So in the query, it says four field will be used: the name, price, published date, and store. Okay, so the other field will not be referred. Or we can only four field. Okay, never mind. Okay, and then for show, only name, price, and store will be shown. So you can see here, only name, price, and store will be shown. Okay, this is the result. And then the criteria is price should be less than or equal to 300. And also the store is yes. Okay, so this is an case. Both of these criteria should be obeyed. Okay, so you can see which book has price less than or equal to 300. This should be the first one, second one, third one, fifth one, and the sixth one. And also it should have the store yes. So for store yes, these 4 field is for record. Okay, so both of them are correct. They should have only the first one, the second one, and the fifth one. Okay, so 1, 2, 5. So you can see 1, 2, 5 here. So finally, we should see the sorts here. Sorts here. So we should sort by the price in ascending order. Okay, so ascending order means the price is increasing. So the least one will be the first one, 115, 200, 28015. Okay, so this is the final sorting result. Okay, example 2. So here is another query. So let's take a look. First of all, show. This free field will be shown. So here are the results. The free field shown. This free field shown will be shown. And then here has two criteria. So they are OR case. Okay, so once the data satisfy the first criteria or the second criteria will be shown. Okay, so let's check them one by one. For the first criteria, this is like job. Oh, okay, so it should have some problem because it's have the star. Right. So here you can see we have 2 stars. That means whatever be in front of JOB or at the after JOB, once the word has JOB, it will be used. Okay, it will be shown. Okay, so let's check. So which word has JUB? So here, job. Okay, find a job. Okay, no more. And then, so these two data will be shown. The 2 and 3 because this is the OR case. OR case. The 2, 3 will be shown. Okay, so here you can see 2, 3 will be shown. And then for the date, it is 2014 to 2015 to 1st January to 31st December. Okay, that means if the published date of the book is within 2014 and 2015 will be shown. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, maybe we use this color to represent color, green in color. So 2019, 2015. So 2019, this one. 2015, this one. Okay. So the second data and also the fifth data will be shown. Okay. Sorry. So let's take a look for the answer. So because the second data is shown before, so it will be shown again. Okay, no problem. So 2, 3, and 5. Okay, so you can see the fifth data is here. Okay, and then should we sort it? So we sort it by the published date. Published date. Okay, in descending order, so that they will be the nearest to the oldest. So the nearest will be 2017, and then 2015, and then 2014. Okay, so this is the answer. All right. Okay, so for example 3, it will be a practical. Okay, it will be exercise for you. So you may pause the video and try to do it yourself. Okay, so let's do it together. Okay, let me cut all the data, the color first. All right, so for example 3, you need to show name, price, and store. So for the result, the field name, price, and stock will be shown. Okay, and then the criteria. So there has 2 type criteria. So for the first one, name like Apple, or maybe the star is still missing. So I add it by myself. Okay. And also the store should be yes. So let's take a look. So if the example have the word apple, so apple is here and then here. Okay. And also the store is should yes. So this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. So if it's satisfy these two criteria, then it will be shown. So apple yes, second will be shown. Apple no, so it won't show for the others. Also, they won't show. Okay, so the second data will be shown here. All right. Okay, and then let's take a look for the other. So the price should in between 280 and 500. So let's take a look. So which data is 280 to 500? So it should be this one, this one. Okay, no more, right? 200 and 500 in between, right? So the data 1 and the data 4 will be shown also. Okay. So I copy the data to the following table. Okay. So it's finished? Sure, no, because you should also sort the data. So it say you should sort the data with price in ascending order. So ascending order means from the least to the greatest. Okay, so the least should be 200 and then 280.5 and then 450. Okay, it's also sorted. Okay, so this is the final result. Okay, so this is the end of this chapter. So for this chapter, we just learned some criteria, okay, or some requirement, or let's say some question to ask the table or to ask the database management software to find out the required data for us. Okay, so for this type of questioning, we call it query, Query, query. All right. Okay, now I would suggest you, uh, because in the classroom you can find a PowerPoint. PowerPoint. It's called Chapter 2b, lesson question. Okay, so there has some question for you to try to think about. Uh, uh, Try how to use the query. Okay, so the first one with the question, so height greater than or equal to 160, and then you can think of it by yourself, and then you can go to the next page to see the answer. This is the answer. Okay, so you may try to also read this PowerPoint yourself to understand what this means. All right, so this is the end of this video, and for the next video, I'll do some practical with you. Okay, that is you can find in the worksheet. Okay, so this practical exercise. All right. Okay. See you.